Welcome to the video lecture series of electronic devices. Today's topic is current gain of transistor. See, let me remind you that in previous video lectures we have discussed about the types of transistors, types of bipolar junction transistors, that is NPN transistor or PNP transistor. We have also discussed about the various types of transistor configurations. There are three possible configuration: common base configuration, common emitter configuration and common collector configuration. Then we have discussed the how transistor works as an amplifier. So now in today's lecture, let us discuss how to calculate the gain of a transistor in various configurations. Let us begin. The current gain of a transistor is defined as the ratio of transistor output current to the input current. You must remember that bipolar junction transistor is frequently used as a constant current source as well. So this is how you can calculate the current. And depending upon the nature of input and output currents, the current gain may be of two types. It may be a DC current gain and AC current gain. So you can calculate both the type of current gains. And current gain you can easily calculate if you are capable to draw the circuit. Means what is the input, means what is the kind of configuration is there, what is input current and what is output current. Let us calculate the current gain of transistor in CB configuration. CB configuration is nothing but the common base configuration. Let us draw a common base configuration, and batteries we need to connect in such a manner that ammeter base junction must be forward biased and collector base junction must be reverse biased. See, this is a NPN transistor. The three terminals have been shown: ammeter, collector and base. RE is the ammeter resistance, RC is the collector resistance, and the direction of flow of currents have also been shown over here. IB is the base current. VCC is the applied voltage battery, because of which this collector base junction is reverse bias, and because of this VEE, this applied potential, this ammeter base junction is forward bias. See, first let us discuss the DC current gain. DC current gain in common base configuration. So DC current gain may be defined as the ratio of collector current to the ammeter current, and current gain, this is denoted by alpha. At some place it may be denoted as alpha DC. So what is alpha over here? This is the ratio of collector current, which is IC, to the ammeter current, which is IE. This is how you can calculate it. You must remember all these formulas. You may get a number of numerical questions. And you know that the value of collector current is always the less than the value of ammeter current. Means IC is always less than the ammeter current. We have discussed in the operation of the transistor. See, some of the like electrons in case of NPN transistors may recombine with the holes available in the base. So out of the emitted electrons, few electrons are going to be recombined and remaining will be collected by the collector terminal. It means ammeter current will be higher than the collector current. So here you can see the value of numerator, which is IC. This will be less than the ammeter current. It means the value of alpha, it must be less than unity. You must remember it, that the value of DC current gain will be less than unity. What about the AC current gain in common base configuration? AC current gain is defined as the, see here the term is AC. It means you have to look for the change. Ratio will be over here, but we have to look for the change. So it is the ratio of change in collector current to the change in ammeter current when constant collector base voltage is applied. It means when VCB is constant, it is denoted as alpha naught or alpha AC, because this is AC current gain. So this is what the ratio or the change in collector current to the change in ammeter current. So this is how you can calculate the AC current gain. And here this term alpha naught, this is also known as common base short circuit current gain. You must write it. This is common base short circuit current gain. And the value of this alpha naught, it is less than unity. This value will also be less than unity, because change in collector current will always be less than the change in the ammeter current. And alpha naught is approximately same as alpha. It means AC current gain is almost or approximately same as alpha naught. So in that particular case, you can write down alpha is equal to alpha naught. So this depends upon the situation, whatever the term is being like asked over there. And you can calculate the values, numerical values, if you are getting a numerical question over here. Now let us discuss the current gain of transistor in common ammeter configuration. CE configuration is the common ammeter configuration. Let us take a NPN transistor, and here the actual direction of different currents in the circuit you must remember. Now what will happen over here, when you are going to plot the common ammeter configuration, means here ammeter terminal will be made common with the base and the collector. It means base current will be the input current and collector current will be the output current. See how to draw the circuit. Common ammeter configuration, it means ammeter terminal is common with the base and collector, and base current is the input current. This is the base current IB, the direction has already been shown, and the collector current direction is also being shown, and this is the direction for the ammeter current. In common ammeter configuration, current gain is defined as the ratio of collector current to the base current. See, here ammeter terminal is common. It means here you are going to calculate the ratio of collector current to the base current, like in the case of the common base configuration. Here also current gain may be of two types. First is the DC current gain. So DC current gain in common ammeter configuration, it is defined as the ratio of collector current, which is the output current, to the base current, which is IB. And this DC current gain, this is denoted by beta, or it may be written as beta DC. So this is nothing but the ratio of IC over IB. And you know that the collector current is much larger than the base current, means the value of IC is very large in comparison to the IB. We have already discussed in the operation, because the doping of collector is very high in comparison to the base. It means the value of beta is much greater than unity. You can see over here the numerator term is very high, so value of beta will be very high in comparison to the unity, which is more than 1. And typical range for beta, it may vary from 20 to 300. This is the typical range. You can find these numerical values in some of the examples as well. So moving ahead, let us discuss the AC current gain in common ammeter configuration. See, AC current gain in common ammeter configuration is what? This is the ratio of change in collector current, which is delta IC, to the change in base current, which is delta IB, by keeping collector to ammeter CE voltage constant. It means here VCE, it must be constant, AC current gain, this is denoted by beta naught, or it may be written as beta AC. This is the ratio of change in collector current to the change in base current, means delta IC upon delta IB. And beta naught, this particular term, this is also known as common ammeter short circuit current gain. This is common ammeter short circuit current gain. You must remember this term as well. And the value of beta naught will be approximately same as the value of beta, which is the gain for the DC current gain. For all practical purposes, you can write down, you can assume this term DC current gain is equal to the AC current gain. And same as in the case of the DC current gain, here also the value of beta naught will be very high in comparison to the unity, because the numerator value will be very high in comparison to the denominator. Now let us derive a relationship between the current gain alpha and beta. Alpha is the current gain for the common base configuration and beta is the current gain for the common ammeter configuration. So to start with, we know that ammeter current, it can be written as the sum of base current and collector current. So what is IE? IE is a sum of IB plus IC. Now let us divide both sides of this expression, equation number 1, by IC. So now we can write down the left hand term will be IE upon IC. Right hand side it would be IB upon IC plus 1. And we know that some terms we have already studied. What is alpha? Alpha is nothing but this is IC over IE. At the same time, what is beta? Beta is IC upon IB. So now utilizing these two equations and substituting the value in equation number 2 over here, means now write down this particular equation number 2 in terms of alpha and beta. We will be able to write down this term IE upon IC is nothing but 1 upon alpha. This is 1 upon alpha, and right hand side IB upon IC is 1 upon beta plus 1. So from here you can write down the right hand side term is what? 1 plus beta upon beta. From here you are getting what is alpha? Alpha is nothing but beta upon 1 plus beta. So this is what the relationship between alpha and beta exists. So in a numerical question, if the value of beta, which is the current gain for common ammeter configuration, is given, you can calculate the current gain for the common base configuration. And if you simplify this particular equation, you will be able to derive the value of beta in terms of alpha. It would be nothing but alpha upon 1 minus alpha. So this is the relationship between the current gain of common base and common ammeter configuration. This is the desired expression. You must remember it. Topic for the next video lecture is transistor characteristics in common base configuration. We will discuss the transistor characteristics in all these three configurations, which is common base, common ammeter and common collector. Thank you so much for watching this video.